I don't care. All right. You ready for this?
Your mic's muted, but yeah.
How's it going? Not much, man. So it was me. My mic was off. There we go. I don't know who turned it off. That's weird.
Your mic's muted, but yeah.
So how's it going? Nice to meet you. And just a little background on what I'm kind of looking for. So I went to Ape Fest, and Snoop was there, and Snoop's got his ape that he's branded and stuff like that. And the girl that this girl plus one me so I could get in because we had used our tickets earlier in the week. She was like, "You should do that." So I was like, "Yeah, I guess I probably should. I mean, I've got a CryptoPunk, I have an ape, I have a mutant ape." Just so you know, we're also building our own NFT platform. So we're going to destroy OpenSea. That's my number one goal in life. And I think this is good. I think working with you on this somehow will be much better than me trying to do it myself. Awesome, man. All right, well, we'll touch base then. Look forward to it. So basically, this guy, he's creating a cannabis company. You guys know we're family friendly. We don't, not that people that smoke weed are bad for family, but I'm just saying, this is not my brand, but we were talking about some ways that we can maybe use my Bored Ape involved with what they're doing. Like I'm okay with my ape going on some stuff that's like CBD gummies. I think there's nothing wrong with those. I think, I don't want to get into where people are getting high and stuff like that. But basically a way that we can take our Bored Ape and build a business around the ape, and then we're making money on our ape passively. So it's all about passive income in crypto, always looking for new opportunities. And I think that the Easter money is going to be right.
Ben, what are we going to go do right now?
We are going to do basically active shooter training. You never know what will happen. It's one of those things you want to have beforehand and not afterhand. Look at this, wow.
Whoa. Whoa. This is legit. Hello, everyone.
Okay.
Hi, Bobby. I was not expecting this.
Any type of emergency, it's not just active shooter, that's kind of the sexy stuff to talk about, but we've got plenty of plate glass here, we've got big stuff suspended from ceiling, so any type of accident can happen anytime. And I want to do it not just to put fear in everybody, that's not what I want to do, but to keep everybody prepared and be able to train together. So if there is an emergency, you guys know what each other knows. You guys can help each other, whatever.
This may potentially save my own life. I'm definitely much likely to get shot around here.
There you go. And then you can put that over the top and that'll block it.
All right. Guys, I'm safe. But can't do it. I'm scared. Do not do well with blood. It's this arm. It's this arm. Is it? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, I'm bleeding.
Are you?
Coin Bureau shot me.
Coin Bureau did shoot you. Don't pass out at the sight of your own blood.
I'm passing out thinking of having higher numbers than me.
How do we feel like class went, Ben?
Class went really well. It's a really interesting thing. I always wondered how I would do if somebody was in an emergency situation. There was blood, because I'm very weak towards blood. And so there was actually a car accident that happened right behind my old house a few years ago when I lived in Gainesville. And the car it flipped, I heard it, I saw it. And so I thought to myself okay, well, this is the moment to see what's going to happen, how I would handle it. So I jumped the fence in the back, and the guy was okay. The guy was totally fine. He didn't have any blood or anything, but I was fully prepared. I was ready to go in whether there was blood or not. And so when there is an emergency situation, your brain does something different. And so it's not like you're just sitting watching a video about somebody bleeding. That's disgusting. But if it really comes down to saving somebody's life, I think some people have it in them to do it no matter what. And those people usually become, first responders and stuff like that. But, hopefully we're never in a situation where we have to deal with something like an active shooter or an emergency or somebody bleeding out. But these are realities. These are things that really do happen. And so you have to be prepared for them for sure. So glad that the Dire Armory and the Stop the Bleed people came out to help us with that. So big stuff.
What?
What's up?
What do we got going on today?
We got a little interview with Marietta Daily Journal going on. It's a local paper. Don't think it's a hit piece. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Nice to meet you.
So I'm the lifestyle editor of the Merida Daily Journal, but I wear a couple hats, and I also do Cobb Life magazine, which I was talking to Jennifer yes, about possibly doing a feature for the paper when you guys are
Sure.
upstairs. That would be something we would love to cover. But this is for Cobb Business Journal.
Okay.
It's kind of just like a monthly newsletter
Okay.
that we do. So this is for the cover story, and
Sweet.
I want the cover story to be focused on like taking a pulse on the crypto industry
Great.
right now. So
Yeah.
you'd be a great source.
Yeah. End of this year, according to the 4-year cycles, we should hit a bottom with Bitcoin sometime between November and maybe January of next year. And then it will slowly move up for about 1.5 years until that halving event occurs. It'll be flat for a couple months, and then it always goes up after that. And the reason is, the halving event is where you literally cut the production of Bitcoin in half. So we only have 2 million left to mine over the next 118 years. Bitcoin to the moon. You know, the crypto industry is very new. People have to be patient. Keep in mind it's going to take a long time to really do well in crypto. Most people that make money overnight in crypto, they lose it over the next couple of years because they don't know what they're doing. Make sure you get educated on it. And as always, you know, never invest more than you can afford to lose and you'll be okay. Just one thing about our building here. You know, like eventually, you know, we have several channels that are in this building, and you know, the idea for this building eventually is going to be a studio where people can come in off the street, and you know, we're building 8 studios in the front showroom area. So nobody's really doing anything like what we're doing. We're kind of trying to be like, you know, the Tyler Perry of North Georgia, of the north side of the perimeter, but for individual content creators, not for film or commercials or TV or anything like that. So we're really trying to build a model here that's helping content creators in the local area to be able to you know, create more and go further. And we've not only have a situation where we have space here, like a lot of people have studio space, but we also have the expertise in the building to help people grow on YouTube. And you know, the stats say that 89% of kids want to be a YouTuber or an influencer. And so we know there's a large generation rising up that this is the stuff they're interested in. And you know, we're hoping in the next few years, you know, we're going to make a big splash being the go-to company in Atlanta for people that want to create content.